right?
Definitely be prepared.
All right, someone who's been very prepared this morning. We can't wait any longer. Let's check in with meteorologist Todd Santos, who's in the weather department right now. How's it going, Todd?
Hey there, guys. Going well. We're certainly keeping busy around here, and I'm sure Matt is keeping busy, keep finding the latest in headwear there to keep that dome warm. We're all going to be dealing with the cold temperatures. That's one thing that's going to be wall to wall. The snow really depends on where you are, and the Skyway now getting in on it. This is just a half-hour time lapse. Look at the last couple of frames. The Skyway itself closed, but you can see the 190 in the background. You don't want to be out there in that. Really, as Lauren just mentioned, so many roads closed, travel bans. Just stay off the roads. Blizzard warnings are all those areas in orange. Those are in effect through late tonight, early tomorrow morning. The lake effect snow warnings to the south, Chautauqua, Cattaraugus counties. Those are also in effect until early tomorrow morning. The band itself has been slowly shifting north just over the last hour, kind of a little waver to the north, but it's enough to drop some more snow in the city. And it's been so breezy with this that even if you're just on the fringe, say you're just getting some of the lighter snow, you could deal with whiteout conditions. And I'll talk more about the forecast snow numbers coming up, but you are talking about still some areas, Lauren and Matt, that we're expecting upwards of 2, potentially even 3 feet before this is all said and done into the first half of tomorrow.
So now, Tom, I have to ask you, how are you enjoying sort of being a meteorologist for your first Buffalo winter? There's quite a lot of snow here.
This is kind of awesome. I mean, I'm a skier and I love the challenge. So in this case, there's definitely a challenge here because it's just a few of these areas. Some spots right now it's beautiful and sunny, so you got to narrow those down real tight.
Did you have some butterflies in your stomach last night, Todd, coming into work today?
I couldn't sleep, I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
All right, well,
it's been mild the last couple winters. Something's changed this year. I think it might be you.
I think you brought it with us. Well, thank you so much, Todd. We're going to continue to check in with Todd throughout the show to make sure you're up to date with all of the weather forecasts. But right now, we want to show you a little trick that we learned this morning from meteorologist Brian Shaw. I ventured outside this morning for only a few minutes. You really shouldn't be out there longer than that. And I threw some hot water in the air. And as you can see, it literally turns to snow and frost because it's so cold. Now, I will have to point out that our water wasn't quite boiling. If it is boiling, it really does evaporate. Now, of course, we went outside to show you this little trick. But again, I just want to reiterate, you shouldn't be outside even for a brief moment for something as superfluous to see that happen.
It's kind of cool in the slow motion, though.
It's definitely really cool, and, you know, we were all bundled up for it, but even the little bit of water that splashed on my face when I was doing that was frigid, so it was definitely not comfortable.
Every little thing is so cold. You know, getting out of work this morning and taking in, like, your extra bags, you could feel, like, my purse was freezing even though it was in my warm, heated car.
Just getting out of the car to walk the 15 feet to the door was horrible.
So cold. Do you have thermometer gauge on your car?
No.
Okay, mine was at 0, but I have a theory. I don't think my thermometer goes into the negative numbers.
Well, my phone said it was -1 when I woke up, and I know it's colder in many other areas, so we're almost lucky for it to be just -1.
Yeah, we're absolutely lucky. All right, in honor of our first blizzard warning in more than 20 years, we thought it might be fun to kind of party like it's 1993 today, because that was the last time we had a blizzard warning. So we're taking a look back right now at some of the things that were kind of making news in March of 1993. Bill Clinton was president. At the box office, we had Jurassic Park open, Mrs. Doubtfire, Sleepless in Seattle, and Schindler's List won Best Picture at the Oscars. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston was the #1 hit on the Billboard chart in 1993. Something else that happened this year locally was that the Bills lost their 4th straight Super Bowl to the Dallas Cowboys. And remember those little guys in the corner? Thai Beanie Babies made their debut.
I have to say, Jurassic Park and Beanie Babies, those are some really, really good flashbacks right there.
It's a solid year.
And if you think about it, Jurassic Park was actually re-released this year. So
yeah,
we had the first
anniversary.
blizzard. Maybe Jurassic Park was just a little bit of an ominous sign that there was something to come. But
you never know what'll happen in that movie. You never know what's going to happen on a snow day.
I don't know if dinosaurs. I don't know how many dinosaurs can survive during the snow. So I think we're safe to say we do not have to worry about dinosaurs on top of everything. But if you do have to venture outside, and if you're brave enough to go outside, of course, you want to make sure that you're bundled up. A lot of people, have to be outside for work today. Give them props. So if you're heading out in the blizzard, make sure that you have all of your cold weather gear on.